Dragon and Emma.
Hello.
Manifesto. We were laying here watching this video, and listen, guys. First of all, we want to say, um, if you're a man or a woman desiring to be a power couple like us, you have to really get to know somebody. You have to really take that time to get to know somebody. You know, most times what we do is we rush into relationships, we rush into things, and we don't really take that time to get to know people. And that's a lot of times why it don't work out. You know what I'm saying? We were actually forced to get to know each other because we didn't even live in the right, I mean, in the same state. We didn't even live in the same state. Then we was Facebook friends for a long time, you know, and then we finally got together. So that time that it took for us to get to know each other, that was really valuable. And what's the word? I'm looking for,
High quality.
no, it was really instrumental.
Instrumental.
Yeah, in us building a wonderful relationship. We're gonna do a video, you know, probably with our backgrounds and stuff, what makes us so compatible. You know, we have the same spiritual beliefs, we have the same mindset, we have the same business acumen, we have the same ambition, we're the same zodiac sign. Matter of fact, our birthday's only like
A week apart.
yeah, and we have the same life path number. We just have so much in common. It's ridiculous. But anyhow, we're gonna play this video and kind of talk about it. This brother got the right idea. Matter of fact, y'all go check this brother out, Chris Stain. Chris Stain. I see why he got 650,000 subscribers. If you have $150, do this now. Okay, and that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about this video that this brother did just now.
If you have $150, this video is for you. As you guys come on in, let me know where you from. Let me know where you from, okay? More importantly, let me know if you made money today. Matter of fact, really quickly, guys, before we get into the video, did you guys see NVIDIA? Did you guys see Palantir? Let me know if you hold any of those two companies in your portfolio, NVIDIA and or Palantir. We are still continuously flirting with new all-time highs every day. And so it's a beautiful thing right now, guys. As you come on in, let me know where you're from. Get the likes up.
Is he wearing two watches?
Get the likes up. Yes, sir. Listen, man. Palantir, $43. Did you guys see it? Let me know your average cost. Let me know where you got in at. We gonna talk about it, guys, because I got a word for you guys on today, in full honesty. And so we gonna unpack it, of course. But we gonna definitely unpack it. We gonna definitely unpack it. Okay, I see y'all coming in. Now check it out, guys. As you come on in, as you guys come on in here. Yes, sir. Come on in. I see y'all, Cleveland, Green, Gainesville. Okay. I see the Palantir in there. I see it. That's one of our most recent home runs. But I'm going to teach you guys and show you guys today why that's important and why it don't take a lot of money to invest and begin to build wealth in the stock market. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it all the way down to $150. Do me a favor. Let me know if you guys at least have $150. Let me know if you at least have $150. And I had to reel it back in just for you guys, because sometimes people can believe that you need a whole lot of money to have success in this game, and that's just not true. And so we bring it all the way down to $150. So I got a lesson for you guys today you're going to like. So make sure you share this with as many people as you can that you know got at least $150, okay? Investing in the stock market, guys, has helped me build an 8-figure net worth. And that's why I believe in the power of investing a small amount over a long period of time. Investing in blue chip companies, investing in quality companies, investing in...
So he said invest in a small amount over a long period of time. That's what we also believe in, because like one of my mentors, Yusuf El, he said he was paying $2,500 to fix his credit, and he did that 3 times to get trade lines and everything like that. Then he finally said, you know what, I'm gonna just do this the slow way. And he took $500 and he got a secure card and built it up over like 3 months, then called to increase the amount to $1,500. Then after 2 years, I think he had like 25,000. Okay. So we preach the slow way, because the slow way is the sure way, or the surest way. Now he's going to talk about the stocks and how you can turn $150 into $300 virtually, in a very short period of time, then $300 into $1,000, and 1,000 into 10,000, 10,000 to 100,000. And this is definitely possible. Like, we've both done it. My baby's done it with cryptocurrency. I've done it with cryptocurrency. I've done it with land. We're doing it with land together. So this is definitely something possible, especially right now, where we are in basically the greatest time of our lives, and we are in a time of prosperity. Okay, they say we're in a seven years of prosperity, but they say there's a 7-year of famine that's coming. Okay, and the way things look, it's quite possible. So I'm gonna let the video play for a good while and just stop it to make certain points. But for the most part, I want you guys to pay attention to the principles that he's talking about. It's not so much the amount, because some of you may only have $50 or $10, and some of you may have 1,000, 2,000, or 10,000. So whatever you can invest, I don't care if it is $10. I don't care if it is $1. I know somebody invested $1 on the stock market just to test the waters, and it turned to $10. All right. So just listen to the principles of everything that he's saying. Okay.
Fair use.
What you said, Ben?
Fair use.
Fair use. Right. Oh.
Right.
Okay.
The things that you might know, like, and love. Let me know if that's understood. Okay. I often say the stock market is the greatest vehicle for wealth creation. But guess what? On that journey, you got to eliminate debt to get the ball rolling. You got to eliminate debt to get the ball rolling, okay? But I'm going to get to that in a minute, okay? I'm going to get to that in a minute, okay? So when you guys have at least $150, all of what I'm going to teach you today is possible. So understand that. Let me know if you got at least $150. Send this or share this with somebody that you know at least got $150, but they have yet to embark on the power of the stock market, okay? Oftentimes we believe there's this mythical, magical amount of money you got to have to invest in this game, and that's just simply not true. Listen, guys, everything from getting out of debt, eliminating debt, saving for an emergency fund, surrounding yourself with the right kind of people. These are all things that I'm going to dive into on a day. High yield savings account, money market account, CDs. Okay, we're going to unpack it all. But guess what? As low as $150 can get you well on your way. If you guys got that, this video is for you. All right, now check it out. I started investing with between $150 and $250. And guess what, guys? Write this down. There's 52 weeks in a year. You get 26 paychecks if you get paid bi-weekly. You can begin putting $150 into, guess what? You got to open a brokerage account. That can be Webull. That can be Robinhood. That can be Fidelity. That can be Vanguard. That can be Public. That can be whatever it is that's out there that can get the ball rolling with you beginning to build wealth. So let me know down below.
And let me say this, it could be something as simple as Cash App. That's what I use. I have 2 Cash App accounts that I actually use to invest most of my stocks in. Okay, and I use Coinbase to invest in cryptocurrency. Okay, what you use, baby? You said crypto.
I use Current and Crypto.com and M1 Finance.
Okay, so just
and TD Ameritrade.
Okay, so just whatever platform you feel comfortable with, that's more easier for you to navigate on their website or their app. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will say, "Oh, this is the best. That's the best." Really, whatever one you feel comfortable with. Be honest with you, because somebody told me the other day that Robinhood was really wonderful for them, and I'm like, I can't stand Robinhood. So that's why it just depends on you. And some people say they can't stand Cash App because there's a lot of scams go on there. That's true, and I've been scammed like one time. But as far as the investing part of it, I haven't been scammed on that, because you have to put in certain information to pull the money out of the investment part of it. So it just depends on what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As far as the platform that you use to invest in.
Do you have a brokerage account? Because if not, there's links down below for you to get a brokerage account, because that's the first thing you need to do. You need to first have a brokerage account so that you can begin to invest the money. You can begin to pay yourself first. And I'm going to start with there. Start to pay yourself first. Get in the habit of paying yourself $150. You might have to cut out some stuff. You might have to give up some things, but start paying yourself at least $150. And where would you like me to put that $150 at, Coach? I want you to put it in your brokerage account. I want you to put it in your Fidelity account. I want you to put it in your Webull account. I want you to put it in your Robinhood account. Okay, you guys get my drift? That is what you do in terms of paying yourself first. All you need to start with is $150. If you have a Roth IRA, that too is also a great vehicle to begin to invest your $150. Begin to pay yourself first by just putting $150 in there until you reach the maximum amount they allow you to put in there within a given year. This year in 2024, guys, we can put up to $7,000 in there. I want you to take small bites of the apple on your journey. Quit thinking you need a bunch of money. Quit thinking you need a high-paying job. Quit thinking you need all this extra stuff, because that's how they make it look, when really you have to modify what you can control. I'm going to say that one more time. You have to modify what you can control. What do you control? You can control your expenses. You control how well you live below your means. You control what you choose to spend money on. You control what you choose to invest in, what you choose to indulge in. You control that. You also control what sacrifices you're willing to make. Are you willing to give up going on trips just for 3 months, just so you can put $150 in there, just for 6 months, just so you can get in the practice of proper investing, just for 9 months, just for 12 months? Can you take incremental steps of doing these small things that are going to change your life? I need to know. Because for some...
Okay, pause. That right there is everything. That's everything right there. Everybody have $150 a month, or a paycheck, if not per paycheck, per month. But what y'all do with that money? You go buy weed, you go buy alcohol, you go buy cigarettes, you go out to eat. You just do everything except invest in yourself. I tell people like this all the time. Every dollar you spend, you are making somebody else rich. You're making somebody else's family rich. Every dollar you spend. Okay, now imagine if you take in all the extra dollars you have after you've paid your pertinent bills that you have to pay and bought your groceries and your gasoline and all that type of stuff. Imagine if you take all those extra dollars you have and you doubled it, tripled it. Like, say at the end of the month, you had an extra $50 and you put that in something, and then by the following month, that $50 became $100. Okay, instead of you taking that $50 and being like, oh, I'm gonna just take this $50 and go out to eat. What you just did was take $50, gave it to another family. That family then took that money and went and re-up on with their business. Like if you bought dinner or whatever, went out to eat, they took that money and put the profits and went and brought more food to sell to more people to make more money. So that $50 you gave them actually made them 100, 150, and just keep going. You could have gave that $50 to yourself. You could have bought a pressure washer and go pressure wash some houses and make $500. You could have put $50 in a stock market or cryptocurrency and make $100 in a month. Okay, realistically. All right. So literally every dollar, every $50, whatever you want to call it, every $100 you spend, you are making Walmart richer, Domino's Pizza richer, the beauty store richer, Michael Jordan richer. You're making whatever, the weed man, everybody richer but you. Okay? You're making everybody richer but you. Why? Because you cannot control your habits. You cannot control your habits. It's all about learning to control your habits. Right, babe? You want to add something?
That you hit the nail on the head with compound interest.
Reason we think we need a lot of money when we really don't. So $150, I want you to start paying yourself first. If you got $150, you also need to use that towards paying down any debt you got. So now we about to cook. Eliminating debt. Once you have $150, paying yourself first, you also need to be putting $150 towards paying down and eliminating debt. When I talk about debt, I'm talking about consumer debt. How many of you guys have debt? How many of you guys are debt free? Let me know down in the chat below. How many of you have debt, but how many of you are debt free and you're making steps towards paying down your debt if you're not out of debt? Choose the one with the smallest balance. Guys, I'm all about momentum. I'm all about small victories. Write this down. Momentum and small victories. One thing that building momentum does, it helps for you to stay encouraged on the journey. So for example, guys, there was a point in time I had a $50 balance on a Bank of America credit card. I have to choose those small balances because they help you. Listen to this, guys. The older you get in this game, you're not going to want those monthly payments. And so if you got $150, you need to be making wise decisions on, I want to do this for at least 7 to 10 years, paying myself $150 every 2 weeks. You get 26 shots at it if you get paid bi-weekly. Because the older you get, you're not going to want to deal with the monthly payments. Because, guys, guess what? It keeps you in a perpetual cycle. It keeps you in bondage to a job because you need the job and you have to stay on the corporate plantation longer than you may want to, because guess what? You got those payments you got to pay that's coming every month like clockwork. Every month like clockwork.
This is instrumental also. For the life of me, I don't get how people in their 40s, 50s, 60s keep putting themselves into more debt. When I say keep putting yourself into more debt, we only gonna live in this body average 75 to 100 years. If you've already lived half of that, and you already see that you're just getting up, going to work, paying bills, and then you're adding more bills to that, or you 40, 50, 60 years old with another high ass car note, starting over again with a high ass car note, starting over again with high ass rent or mortgage, like starting over again with a bunch of high ass credit card interest to pay. Why would you put yourself in that position knowing you're older and you only have so many years to live? Why would you not think, okay, let me be smarter with my money, let me see where I can put my money that I'm not going to be making these bill payments every month for long periods of time. I get it. You need an automobile. You don't have all the money. You can find a deal for $5,000. I don't think you should pay more than $5,000, at maximum $10,000 on an automobile. Be honest with you. I don't think the average family or head of household need to be starting off with a home more than $50,000, to be honest with you. Okay, you don't need a $500,000 home to start off with. Okay, it's called a starter home, a nice $50,000 home. I know people right now buying homes for like 25,000. Yes, you can buy starter homes for 25 to $50,000. It's not going to be the prettiest home or the biggest home, but it's something to start with. Okay, especially if you're older, you already half a century, like us, and starting and just now pretty much starting your life. Okay, so for the most part, what he's saying is golden. Okay, you have to get your priorities in order. This is the only way it's going to work. You have to have your priorities in order. Okay, he's going to also talk about friendship. You also need to choose the proper friends in your life. You want friends that's going to encourage you. Oh, hey, girl. Hey, man. Man, we don't need to go out tonight, man. We could stay home and make some sandwiches.
That's right.
Hey, bro. Hey, sister. We don't need get all them extra hair weave and lashes and all that, girl. Let's go watch these videos on how to invest, and let's go put that money into some investment. These are type of friends and people you want to be around.
Positive friends, no negativity.
Right. People that are going to encourage you to invest. You want to have a circle, a bunch of friends that's going to encourage you to invest. Hey, hey, I got an extra $10. What y'all think I should invest in? Which stock is hot today or this week or whatever, this month? Okay, these are the type of friends you need to have. You don't need to have friends that's, hey, man, you could let me borrow $10, go buy a pack of cigarettes, or let's go buy a 6-pack of beer, or let's go buy some marijuana, or let's go on a trip, a girl's trip, a dude's trip. You don't need those type of friends, especially if you're over 35 years old. I get you in your 20s, under 35, you want to live your life, you want to party, you want to travel. I get it. Part of me encourage you to get that out your system before 35, because it's real sad. I'm seeing people over 35 talking about they going on girls trips, guys trips, they smoking, they drinking, they just doing all this foolishness, and they over 35 years old. It makes absolutely no sense. They want to go buy their dream automobile, paying $1,000 a month for automobile. You 40 years old, like, what the hell? You paying $1,000 a month just for the automobile, another $500,000 a month for insurance, and then God forbid you need a repair, your power steering go out, your rack and pinion go out, your alignment go out, you need tires, you're always going to need tires. Okay, so you're not even including maintenance, and you're paying $2,000 a month for just to go from point A to B. It don't make no sense. You spending all this money on partying and fashion to impress people that really don't care nothing about you. If you need something fixed on your house, your automobile, you need surgery, these people are not going to be there to say, here go $500. All right.
Mhm.
So it's critical you have your priorities in order.
So it delays your ability to get on with your life. It delays your ability to lead a corporate plantation because why? Because guys, you have those monthly payments because you didn't take care and get the small victory back when we had the opportunity. So take care of those little small things so you can get on to the big things, and so that you don't have to deal with reoccurring monthly payments. That's one of the other wealth killers that's out there that cuts into your ability to really invest, okay? It delays your ability to go to corporate plantation, but when you no longer have monthly payments, it frees up your money in such a way. Now you can go be a blessing to somebody. Now you can use it to help your grandson. Now you can use it to help your granddaughter. Now you can use it to help your nieces and nephews. Now you can use it to help your kids because you have done right by your money by making sure the means and resources that you have, you can allocate them as you see fit. Okay? Listen, guys, this is huge. You don't need a lot of money to get started in this game. If you got $150, I need you to tap in. Okay. Now you guys just said you're debt free. I want to say major salute to everybody that's debt free. You are already ahead of 90% of people because guess what, guys? 100 million people can't afford a $1,000 emergency. 100 million people don't even have $400 in their savings account. Say this, not me. Write this in the chat, not me. We're going to declare today that we not going to be part of those statistics of people that are making these financial decisions that's keeping them in a perpetual cycle. Say, not me. That won't be me that don't have an emergency fund. That won't be me that don't have an investment account. That won't be me that has not got my affairs in order so I can begin to live the life that I know I'm capable of living. Okay? If you have $150, guess what? You need to learn to trade. You need to learn to trade options. You need to first pay yourself first. Second, you need to be thinking about some crypto, possibly some Bitcoin. Okay, things that can move and grow your money. But more importantly than all of that, you need to learn to trade. You need to learn financial literacy. When I'm talking about financial literacy, I'm talking about learning how to read a chart. I'm talking about learning what candle structure is, learning what the candle size is. $150, a small amount. You don't need all of that. You just need the will to learn. You just need the desire to get better. That's what you want to surround yourself with. People that can help hold you accountable because they see the power of what you're trying to do. You need to make sure that the people you are dealing with have a healthy relationship in money if they're going to be in your circle, because iron sharpens iron. Iron sharpens iron. You need to make sure that they are thinking the same way you're thinking. You need to make sure they're going the same place you're trying to go. They need to be thinking about investing, starting a job, starting a business, getting out of debt, finishing school, getting a degree. This is the mindset of upward mobility. This is the mindset that you want to be in when you're on that fast track to success, when you're on that fast track to financial independence, when you're on that fast track to financial freedom. You can do all this with $150, okay? Don't ever get the game twisted and think you gotta have some absorbent amount of money. Now, do it take a little longer? Absolutely. But what I love about the process is this. The longer it takes, that means you have to actually get good at the skill. The longer it takes, that means you got to actually get good at the skill, because you can't turn $150 into $1 million overnight, but you can turn $150 into $300. You can turn $150 into $500 by learning the skill, learning proper risk management, learning what to do as it comes to trading, learning what to do as it comes to paying yourself first. These are all doable things that it instills a foundation of discipline in you when you're dealing with a low amount of money, so that when you get the big amount with me is inevitable. When you get the big amount, you're going to already know how to handle it because you did it with the small amount. Don't miss that biblical message in that, okay? God wants to know that he can trust you with a little, so that when you get a lot, he know he can trust you with it. Don't make me start preaching.
That's a fact. You know, I tell my sons, you know, they ask me for money. I'm not giving you any money. If I give you money, you rather me give you money or teach you how to get money. You rather me give you fish or teach you how to fish. Okay? You don't have no responsibilities, you don't have no offsprings. You all you have is time. You know, when you're a young person, you don't have no offsprings, no responsibility, nothing like that. All you have is time. You don't need to be asking anybody for $1, because you have all the time in the work to hustle to make money. There's too many ways out here for young people, or people with no offsprings, no responsibility, to make money. Too many ways out here to make money. You need to build that character of making money from no money. Okay, you need to build that character making money from no money. I strongly recommend that for young people. I strongly recommend young people find them a van, a RV, a car, anything, and just drive around and travel. Find the type of work that allows them to travel. Be a traveling carpenter, traveling detailer, traveling lawn service person, traveling beautician, or anything on a computer. Okay, traveling nomad, YouTuber, all this type of stuff you could do in now times. All right, everything this brother is saying is so critical. I can't even talk about it enough. It's he just hitting it on the nail on the head exactly. Okay, you have to get to the point where you realize how the universe works, how to create a balanced universe works. He's not going to give you a lot until you've proven what you can do with a little. Okay, this is why a lot of people are stuck on broke, because you have yet to prove what you can do with a little. Why are you going to get $1 million blessing when you can't even handle $100? You get $100, you get $1,000, you go buy a new outfit and party and drugs, you go gamble, you go do all kind of foolishness with that money. So why $1 million is just gonna pop into your hand just like that? The people that get $1 million are the people that invested $20 and $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, 2010, all the way to 2017. Okay, if you invested $20 to $100 in Bitcoin up to about 2016, 17, you'd be sitting on $60,000 without putting any more money into it than that first $100. You would have had whatever Bitcoin is right now, as the time of us doing this video right now, which is around 60,000. 60, you would have $68,000 if you never touched it. Okay, if you never touch it. $100 into $68,000. Okay. We in 2024 right now. So that would be a time span of less than, let me see, 4 years, in like 7 years. In 7 years, you would have turned $100 into $68,000 if you never even touched it. All right. Like, there's a lot of people never seen $68,000, much less turn $100 into $68,000. Okay, this is why we're saying you don't need a lot of money. Take me, for example. I get land. Okay, now we're going to switch modes. Okay, I get land, and I'm going to show you one of the websites. I'm going to give you guys a gem. I get land, and I put down $100 to $500 on land every time I buy a piece of land, right? Here's one of the websites I go to, cheapeasyland.com. All right, it's one of the websites I go to. And I buy land from this brother here. His name is Jacob. and you can buy a nice piece of land here for $380 down, pay $242 a month. Okay, I own about 5 properties through him, right? I buy land, owner financing through Jacob. I have about 10 sellers that I buy from, not to mention I buy from tax deed sales, and we buy from regular people that will allow us to owner finance the land. Okay, this is another way to slowly make your money, but guarantee make your money. Okay, I've amassed pretty much $500,000 in 7 years just by taking three, four, $500, putting down on land, and now I've gotten to the point in the past couple years of mastering can't people of mastering renting my land out to campers, and now one of my properties are paying for all of my lands. Okay, so really I'm not paying anything out of pocket anymore. My lands are paying for themselves, and I teach you guys this. I teach you guys how once you made that initial down payment on your land and you do a few things, you might have maybe $1,000 invested on average. Now the land will start to pay you back. Now the land will pay for itself and pay you back. Okay, and I teach you guys all of this. All right, investing is not hard.
Mm-mm.
It's just not.
You have to be consistent.
Right. It's just not. It might be boring. To me, it's not boring, but to a lot of
It's
people, it might.
exciting to me.
Yeah, it's very exciting to us. That's another reason why we have such a strong bond. We both investors. You know what I'm saying? My baby got every book on investing, I think. So it's exciting to us, but I get that to some people it's hard. It's really not hard. I get that to some people it's boring. It's really not boring.
I want Louis in stock, not him on my body.
Exactly. And for real, if you have a man or a woman that they gotta have Louis, Gucci, and all of this on their body, and they don't even own the stock,
that's a problem.
That's a problem to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a problem to me. Living paycheck to paycheck, have to get up and go to work, wearing Louis and Gucci, but don't even own the stock in Louis and Gucci. Okay? I don't care if you eat at McDonald's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You should own McDonald's stock if you believe in it that much.
You have a Tesla, you need Tesla stock.
Yeah. Okay? If, say, you bought a Tesla when they first came out, and at the same time you bought the stock, pretty much you buying the stock would have done paid for your Tesla. It would have done paid for your Tesla. Okay, you if you put $1,000 in Tesla way back when it first came out, that Tesla would have been that stock would have paid for that Tesla. If you put $1,000 in McDonald's, okay, and you getting them dividends, you pretty much eating McDonald's for free every time you go to McDonald's. Okay, for example, I do have some stocks in hotels. I have a mutual fund in hotels. So when I go to a hotel, I don't really feel like I'm paying for it because the money I'm making on the stocks is pretty much paying for my hotels.
I even have stock in Wyndham, and it's all app.
Yeah. It make no sense that people are living paycheck to paycheck, renting, on top of paying for all your habits, and the only way you're making money or getting income is because you have to physically use your body to go get more money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like we're off today. We just taken Yay off to do some videos for you guys, to do us, relax, all that wonderful stuff. And for the most part, we kind of have the same career in a way, in that we work when we want to work, we make wonderful money when we do work. But but we're able to live this lifestyle because we invest. And not only that, we live minimalistically, right? What you say, babe? You'd be back there in the back of the truck with me if you had to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know, we don't have to get no hotel. We just need to rest. We get us a good night's rest. It's winter right now. It's not hot outside. If we gotta put a little heater in the truck, my baby right there with me. We gonna save that money, that $150 we could have spent on the hotel. Guess where it's going?
In
it
stock.
in an investment.
Mm-hmm.
We might
or some land.
We might go to Jacob website right here. Look, $99 down. We might buy this little piece of land right here for $99.
2.5 acres.
Why are we gonna take that $150 and go to a hotel when we could go on this website and take $99 and buy us a piece of land?
Mm-hmm.
Put it on Airbnb and rent it out to people, and it pay for itself. Okay, this is the type of mindset you need to have, and the type of mindset of the people around you that they need to have. Okay, you guys got to stop looking at everything as
being so wasteful with your money.
Yes.
Not giving your money legs to bring more money back to you.
Yes.
Compounding on what you already have and making other people rich at the end of the day.
Making other people rich. You gotta stop. You need to make your own self rich, your own family rich, your own offsprings rich.
It's already predicted that the community will be broke, busted, and disgusted by 2053. And I think that everybody should be mad and working against that instead of allowing it to happen.
Absolutely. And we could definitely see that it's happening. Right now, they got that meme going around where you call a realtor and the realtor asks you how much is your budget, and you say 300,000, and the realtor start laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? Because the average house right now is about $500,000. Is the average, 3, 4, 5 bedroom right now. Okay, you don't need that much house to me. You really don't. Even if you're a family of 5, 6, you really don't need that much house.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Your physical energy.
And then what people don't calculate when you buying a house is insurance. All these people done got hurricanes wiped out the houses they just bought. People don't calculate taxes. You have to do a budget. You have to be a family that sit down together and do a budget. Okay, that's another thing. You have to sit down and do a budget. All right? You have to stop the frivolous spending. You have to invest. You have to live minimalistically. Okay? Baby, show me your new shoes.
And you can still get what you need and what you want. But, not as fast. You can still take those trips, but you just have to budget.
Budget. Yeah, you could still go on trips. Later. I just bought my baby some nice shoes, didn't I, babe?
Mm-hmm. There's some boots. Mm-hmm.
Some boots, and I only paid $7, brand new, because I know how to shop. I know how to shop. You guys have to learn how to shop. You can still, to me, I don't get it. I still have all the name brand, all the nice clothes, all of that wonderful stuff. My baby got some beautiful dresses. I said, babe, where you bought that dress? What you told me, babe?
Oh, Salvation Army.
A beautiful dress. That dress looked like a $150 dress. Okay? You can still wear and have the same lifestyle as somebody that make $100,000, $200,000 a year.
And that's where they shop, to be honest with you.
A lot of them. Listen, I learned that a lot of millionaires shop at the Goodwill and thrift stores. Consignment shops, estate stores. You want to meet millionaires? Go to consignment shops and thrift stores. A lot of them in there are millionaires. When you want to meet broke people, go to the mall. All them people in the mall are broke. Notice there are a lot of young people and stuff like that. Which young people, that's what they do. Go to the mall. But when you're a responsible adult, and especially you already lived a half a century, you need to conduct yourself as such. You know what I'm saying? You need to conduct this. It's serious. It is so sad how so many people are a half a century years old and still doing the foolishness they were doing when they were a quarter a century years old. You know what I'm saying? My motto is this: if you're the same individual you are today that you were 25 years ago, you wasted 25 years. Even if you're the same individual today you was yesterday, you wasted 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you guys, with 100 right here, $99, a $99 investment, it can change your life. You can own land.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to do your due diligence. It's not as simple as clicking a button. You have to do your due diligence. All right, you have to know what you're buying.
We teach you that.
And we teach you that. We teach you how to buy the right property, make sure it's the right property that's going to make you money, make sure it's the right property that fits your criteria, all that wonderful stuff. Because some properties you cannot rent the land.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have to put a house on it. It's zone residential. Okay, some properties are so far in the desert that nobody will ever go out there. So you have to buy the right piece of land. You have to make sure it's not landlocked. You might not want it in a flood zone. It's just different things you need to know when buying land, buying property. You have to make sure you're buying it from a credible seller and not a scammer. You have to make sure that your paperwork right. You have to put it in a trust. It's just so many things you need to know when buying land, buying property. If you want to know all those critical details, get in our mastermind. The phone number is 754-229.
0940.
Yeah, baby. 0940. All right. And we are on the journey ourselves, and we want you to come with us. We want 1 million people to come with us on this journey. Okay. We have $1 million. We want you to be there with us with $1 million. If you're on the journey with us, you should be doing the exact things we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we tell you, hey, we just put $500 in the video, you should be putting $500 in the video. If we tell you, hey, like I got to do another video. I just made a sign, a $20 sign. That $20 sign on the back of my truck has probably literally made me about $3, $4, $5,000 in the past month. Okay, so if I tell you, hey, go make some business cards, go do a sign, go learn this new trade that just came out, or go learn how to paint, or go learn an old trade, or something like that. You guys need to go do it too.
Network.
Okay, to make extra money to invest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you guys do the exact same things we're doing, there's no reason for you to not be successful as we are successful. Okay, if I tell you, hey guys, I see a lot of cheap cars on the internet for sale right now, automobiles, great prices. You guys need extra automobiles. You need to go buy them. If I say, hey, they're having a sale down here on RVs, you guys need to go get an RV. You don't need a big house. Okay, you don't need a big house. All these things are boxes, and all you do is hang out in your box, rest in your box, eat, sleep, shower, make love. That's all you do in your box. These are things that, once you do it in your box and you go to work, you're not even home most of the time. All right. Most people are literally just home 8 hours to 10 hours. The other times you're at work. You're at work. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, we're not going to keep you guys too long. We love you. Get in our mastermind.
Get in.
754-229-0940. And we do have class tonight. All right. 8:30 Eastern. Usually on Tuesday and Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Love you. Until
Love
next
you.
time. Mwah.